So the first two videos on this topic talked about the problem. Thank you for all of the insightful comments, and people really jumped in and highlighted various issues that contribute to the gentrification problem, not just in Atlanta, but all over the U.S. So now what? I wanted to create a video that could spark conversation around solutions rather than just point out the problems. We can point the finger, huff and puff, but we can't blow the house down unless we do something. So in this video, I'm going to highlight a few steps that I think people can take. Please jump in the comments, please, and add to the list as much as possible. We're not beating people up. We're not complaining about people. We're looking for solutions here in this thread. All the input on what we can do is welcome. In the caption, I'll share some resources I know about. Please add some as well. You can go to the link in my bio to subscribe to my Substack newsletter if you'd like the list of resources that we gather through this thread to get to you in your inbox. So let's get into it. Step 1, know the status of your property. Check your title. Make sure the property is in your name and not stuck in someone else's name and needing to go through probate. You can go to gsccca.org. That's the Georgia's Clerk Authority website. Select search, go to real estate index, then name search. You input the county where the property is located and the name of the owner who you think should be on the title. Then you can look at it. Now, on that website, it's only good through 1990 to 2024. Anything or any property that was purchased before 1990, you're going to have to go to the clerk's office and pull the deed physically because you won't be able to get it online in Georgia. See how it's owned. For example, if it's joint tenants with right of survivorship or tenants in common, you need to know the difference. If you Google those two and put Georgia, you should be able to get enough information on that so that you know where you stand. Step 2, secure the property with an estate plan. So if it's in your name, if you bought property, make sure that it doesn't become heirs property because you did not have any sort of estate plan in place. That makes it easier for other people to try and get involved in the process. And you've worked really hard for this. So make sure that it is given to who you want, how you want. If you have heirs property and you were finally able to get it into your name, you don't want it to revert back to that status because you yourself don't have a plan. So make a will or a trust. Ensure the home stays in the family and out of legal limbo. You can set up family LLCs. You can set, if there are multiple heirs that own the property, so that, or that should have some interest in the property, so that ownership is isolated to that particular entity. Okay. Next, protect your home from predatory buyers, right? You see those we buy houses for cash. Many of these buyers are going to offer, a quick sale and sell it for less. So don't just take their word for it. If you're going to sell to one of those entities, I'd say don't do that. Sell to an individual, but get an independent appraisal of what the house is really worth. Talk to a real estate agent before you sign anything. There are plenty of real estate agents. I'm sure there's going to be some who jump in the comments. Talk to these people. Do your research first. They can help you figure out what the property is really worth so that you can get the value. Keep up with your property taxes. Next, check your bill annually. Set up a payment plan if needed. If you feel like the assessment's wrong, you can appeal it. In Fulton County, you have 45 days from the notice of assessment to appeal your property tax bill. So do it if you think it's not right. Apply for homestead exemptions if that applies to you. They can help reduce property taxes for seniors and long-term homeowners. Look out for tax liens on that same Georgia CCCA website, .org. You can see whether or not there are any tax liens or anything like that on your property. Next, know your legal rights. Know about the loopholes. This information is available. You can talk to a ton of people to get this information. Attend a free estate planning workshop. Many legal groups offer assistance. My firm hosts monthly estate planning workshops to get you through the basics. Follow Ask Attorney Ali. She's in Decatur. Follow SR Law Group. They do elder care, help with seniors. All of these organizations, these law firms have monthly events that can educate you on how to protect your property through estate planning. Follow and support leaders in our community who are pushing these policies through. Phil for Georgia, I posted in my stories that he introduced a House bill to try and slow down these corporate buyers. We need to support people like that who understand how those things are impacting our community. And join your neighborhood associations. Invest in your community. Gentrification isn't just about who's leaving the community, but it's about who's investing in it. If we want to keep Atlanta's communities and neighborhoods strong, we need to build and buy within our own communities. We need to support the neighborhoods in our own communities. Buy property in these communities if you can. Even a small home can build wealth over time. Support these Black-owned businesses that might be in the neighborhood. Keep the money circulating within the community. Support these Black-owned law firms, support these Black-owned cleaners, support these Black-owned everything. Demand that new projects include affordable housing. You need to participate in some of these local politics and these local meetings and let your voice be heard. We have to participate if we want to change how the city's landscape looks and protect what we have. You have to know your rights, invest in your community together so that we can stop the cycle of displacement. Again, the resources that I'm going to put in the comment section or you'll be able to go to those, go to the link in my bio to subscribe to Substack, because I'm going to look through these comments and in these other solutions and resources that other people put in there so that I can send them to you. So please, if you know of any other solutions that people should consider or think of, or any other resources, there are resources like Legal Aid Society that can offer some free legal services for low-income residents. And I think it might also include estate planning. Invest Atlanta has programs for home buyers. We're going to put a ton of that information together. So please, again, focus on solutions in the comments, and please add as much as possible so that we can try and send them out to people if you subscribe to the Substack. Thank you.